And welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. How are you today?
Fine, but a lot of people are cold.
Yes, they are.
Right now it's 2 degrees. Our wind chill is minus 13.
Minus 13.
And we're in a cold snap. The Weather Service says our cold weather advisory is in effect till noon on Wednesday. Wind chills as low as 24 below.
Ugh.
Now, so far we haven't been that cold. We haven't had wind chills that cold.
Right.
Yesterday's high was 8 degrees. So the wind chills have been as cold as minus 17.
Pretty much all the schools around here are canceled. Check with your local school on if tonight's games will be played. Most of them probably will not be played. I'm mad because it was supposed to be my daughter's first game today.
I know, I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed. I'm angry. And then they'll probably get, they'll probably won't have school tomorrow either, right?
Can't say, don't even.
Ugh. Let's take a look outside our hometown. Heating, cooling, and more. SkyCam. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com. They are out and about taking care of their wonderful customers. I've noticed that the cold weather puts people in a little bit of a bad mood.
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier.
I did.
Yeah, you seemed like you're in a bad mood today.
Me?
No?
No, not really. I'm usually not in a bad mood. I'm probably one of the most level-headed people in the building, I would think.
We have, quite a few people that just don't like the cold weather. But the good news is it's got to end.
Well, the good news is it does have to end sometime, and we are beginning our countdown to spring break.
When it warms up to 31 degrees on Saturday, we'll be out.
We'll
in
forget about it.
shorts.
Yeah, we'll forget about it. Did you watch the college football playoff game?
I watched parts of it.
I watched enough of it to. I hope they do. I hope, Brandon, they print T-shirts with the season results on the back of it. But I bet they won't. So, congratulations to Matt Persosny at the Chamber of Commerce. That's it. That's it. Again, Brandon didn't even watch the game.
I watched the first half, and then I thought, well, this is over. But apparently the second half, Ohio State, or rather Notre Dame came back. And
they had a chance. It was similar to the two NFL games on Sunday where they had a prayer at the end, but Ohio State hit a long bomb to their freshman superstar to kind of round out the game. And then Ryan Day and his beard did a victory lap. So congratulations to the Ohio people.
34-23.
Yeah.
Yep. First national champions of the 12-team era.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't mean as much as the one last year, if you ask me. But
meanwhile, the Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson is going to be Chicago's next head coach.
Yeah, why would he go to the same division?
The interim coach for the Bears, he didn't even have the courtesy of being interviewed in person. He had to do an interview on Zoom.
Well, that's fine. I mean, congratulations to Ben. Thank you for all you did for the Detroit Lions. But, yeah, you're immediately an enemy now, and I hope you freeze.
And Dan Campbell is expecting to lose his defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn.
Yes.
He's a head coaching job as well.
Now, would you leave obviously it's about, money. And you want to be the head coach. No, I mean, there's power with that, and it's your career. But would you leave the Lions and go to the Jets or something like that? Because you're going to get fired after your first year anyways. So.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot of rebuilding to do. And, yeah, as you say, it's not great job security to take over a losing team and try to turn it around in 1 year, especially in markets where the fans don't give you a lot of
grace. Yeah, if you look at the one and done stats for coaches over the last 25 years, look at the one and dones, and then if you look at the one and done for African American coaches, it's an insane percentage of African American coaches that have been hired 1 year and then fired.
Really?
It's something like 39%. It's just an unbelievable. Even it's just amazing. Like, how do you not get more than 1 year? You know what I mean? It's just wild. So.
Yeah.
A lot of gambling on the game last night, and I've been looking into some gambling, and these big gambling sites like FanDuel, DraftKings, they generate multiple $1 billion in revenue. So it got me thinking, I wonder how many people are out and about in town that, like, you know, and I'm not talking about people who spend $50 a game and are doing that, but, you know, spend $25,000 on a bet you're so confident of and then lose it. We act like it's not right out here, right in front of us, but with billions and billions of dollars being generated by these companies, it only the math only tells you that there's a lot of people, even locally, that are losing all their money on gambling. Unfortunately, yeah.
Of course, it's, you know, legal and
it is legal.
State sanctioned.
It is
the
it
states,
is legal.
The states are encouraging it.
But you can't gamble too much, right? Like you
can't gamble more than you have, although you can borrow money.
I guess you can borrow.
You can mortgage your house and
Yeah,
take
you
your
can.
kids' college fund. Well, we're done with football, but basketball. Here's some good news for Michigan State fans. The Spartans have moved up in the AP College Top 25 rankings. They moved to the top 10. They're
very good.
number 8. And Michigan, still in the top 25. They've dropped 1. They're at 21. Auburn and Duke are atop the top 25, unfortunately.
Yes, they are. Michigan State, big home win against Illinois over the weekend. Brandon, I forgot to congratulate you on that victory.
Meanwhile, another Michigan State note.
Please.
Yeah, today at the Wharton Center, Shucked begins its run. Shucked is a Tony Award-winning musical comedy, and it is about a town of Corn Cob County, a town in Corn Cob County, and the story follows Maisie, who travels to a big city in search of a hero to save the county's dying corn. So it's hilarious, now running, starting tonight at the Great Cobb Hall. Get it? Cobb Great
Very
Hall.
good.
It
Very
is
good.
already the Cobb Great Hall. Very appropriate for Shucked.
And we're going to have an interview from the Wharton later this week about that show. Time now for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And Heather's reminding us that the Groundhog Gallop is coming up February 1st, part of the ORS race series. The 5K run, walk, and kids run will take place at Parkside on February 1st, benefiting Grow Jackson. Here's the rest of the ORS race series, presented by M&K Jetting and Televising and JTV.
Houston, we have a problem. You know, the South is getting the cold weather and the snow, and in Houston, a city that gets snow maybe once every 4 years, they're expecting as much as 6 inches today,
Really?
which would be the most in 65 years. And here's the problem. There are no snowplows
Zero.
in Houston. Zero.
Zero. You know, even in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, where a lot of your family currently resides, they don't have the county maintenance folks do not have plow trucks.
Well, they have sand plows.
So that's what they use, I guess. Yeah, interesting. So when that happens, and we've seen it in big cities like Atlanta,
They
it's
shut
just the
down.
roads turn to hell. So should be entertaining. Hopefully everyone stays safe. I have seen so many posts about 94 being backed up on the west side of Jackson. Have you noticed that lately? So be careful if you're driving west on 94. Seems like there's always some trouble.
Yeah, it's and also still under construction.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I told you that the Academy Award nominations are due on Thursday.
Yeah.
Also on Thursday, the Sundance Film Festival kicks off in Utah. And here's a question for you. The festival, Sundance, got its name from a character its founder, Robert Redford, played in a 1969 film.
Butch Cassidy and the
Can you name
Sundance
the
Kid.
film? That's it.
And I want yesterday, you asked me yesterday if I could name one movie from 2024 4. I actually could have named Carry On
Oh, yeah.
yesterday.
I don't think that counts.
Yeah, it does. It's on Netflix.
It was a Netflix. It wasn't a real movie.
They're getting Academy Awards, right?
I don't know. I don't think if it's on Netflix, if it's not in a
Brandon, have you
theatrical release.
have you got on that app yet that looks at all your subscriptions on your phone and deletes them for you? How's that company making money? I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, I think you pay them.
You must
delete
pay
your-
them. You must
pay them a
pay them.
subscription.
Give them your
Yes.
passwords and access, and then they save you a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Coming up this weekend, it's the Polar Plunge. And Bart, you mentioned that the weather is going to warm up a touch before this. But I'm hoping it stays really cold for the plungers. But this is always a great event. Everyone likes to dress up, wear their fancy stuff, and put their costume on and jump into the freezing cold water to support the incredible Special Olympics of Michigan. Drinks and food at Eagle's Nest before, during, and after. So check it out, Clark Lake.
Here's an interesting trend. According to the website Nameberry and data from the Social Security Administration, the trend toward aggressive names is increasing. And according to the baby name charts, names like Wesson, Caliber, Shooter,
Gauge.
Trigger,
Gauge.
Cutter, Remington, Colt, Ruger, Winchester, Dagger, Arson. These names are
I know a
increasing.
Remington,
You know a Remington?
but you go by Remy,
Remy.
so that's fine.
Yeah.
What would you go by? What were some of those other ones?
Dagger,
Dagger.
Winchester, Chester.
Oh my God, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
Arson.
It reminds me of all these baseball fans that they named their son Easton after the damn bat. Did you know? You
Is
know
it
that?
The bat? It's the bat.
The Easton bat, right? Yeah. It was a great bat growing up as a kid. So great that all the baseball players named their children Easton. So, but I do like that name.
It's a good name.
It is.
Your friend.
Josh Brigitte's son's name's Easton, and he definitely swung an Easton, for sure. Our show today brought to you by the Insurance Circle Agency, proudly located in both Jackson and Battle Creek. They're your one-stop shop for everything insurance. They have over 25 years of business insurance expertise. If you'd like to get the conversation started, contact Dave Rice, 517-888-5027, or get the conversation started at myinsuranccircle.com, the Insurance Circle Agency, where we'll know your name. And the Insurance Circle Agency is a proud sponsor of the David Rice Show on JTV, YouTube, and social media. Catch David Rice and Adam Bragginser twice a week for everything sports. And they've got a lot of Lions chatter this week.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
The news stopped talking about the fires in Los Angeles. The fires are still burning. Here's a bit of good news. The International Olympic Committee will send replica medals to swimmer Gary Hall Jr. He lost all 10 of his medals.
You're kidding me.
No.
Oh my God.
Gold, gold, silver, and bronze, they melt in fire. He won 5 golds, 3 silvers, and 2 bronzes over 3 Olympic Games.
You think about all like the Hollywood history, and we don't know who all lived where,
Yeah.
right there. I saw a video online. Someone had a magnificent car collection, and they the person who filmed this on social media, it was like a Costco parking lot, and the guy had taken $10 million worth of cars, driven, him and his friends had driven them 30 miles away into a Costco parking lot and just left them there. But yeah, the amount of history that was lost in that fire too, you just don't know. It's crazy.
Well, it's terrible, the items and the property loss, but one of the fire chiefs in early days said, I've never been to a memorial for a building. I've been to many for people. So in perspective.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure. Makes sense, for sure. Sometimes possessions and memories can...
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is
like
terrible.
Billy Crystal, all that Yankee memorabilia.
Oh, my
it's
God.
like, yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Oscars and Emmys, all.
Our show today brought to you by the Jackson YMCA. Right now you can enjoy a 7-day free trial. just visit jacksonymca.org to start your wellness journey today.
Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show lined up. We're going to get things started with Antonio Parker from the Martin Luther King Jr. Center right here in Jackson. Antonio joins us after this break. Stay with us.